Hi, I'm Azimuth with Hind's Feet on High Places. I'm here with my buddy Tom, and we are at the Rocky Branch Trailhead up in Jackson, New Hampshire, getting ready to do Mount Isolation. This is a huge long climb, about 14 miles. It's snowing a little bit, but that's supposed to stop and it's supposed to clear up later. Thanks, buddy.
You got it, man.
And it's just going to be an awesome hike. We got the snowshoes, we got the spikes. We are ready to do this. You ready to do this, Tom?
It's probably the last winter hike that we're going to have this year.
Yeah.
As opposed to spring hikes.
Well, technically, this is a spring hike. It's after, it's technically winter.
The
but
weather is moving to be winter again.
I see snow on the ground. It's winter. All right.
Temperatures and wind.
Yeah.
It's winter.
It's going to be down in the teens or single digits up on top with 20-mile-an-hour winds. So it's going to definitely be a winter hike. So come on, let's go do it. So we're about a mile and a half in. We're starting to see a little bit of a view. This afternoon it's supposed to open up a little bit. We'll see. You can hear the wind, but it's not too bad down here in the trees. So we just passed the bushwhack. We decided that we were going to stick to the main trail because Tom's training for some pretty heavy-duty runs and mountain hikes, including the Mount Washington Road Race. So he didn't want to take shortcuts. He wants the mileage. So we are sticking to the main trail at least until the last bushwhack. We might take that one because that bypasses crossing the Saco River. And we're not sure what we think about those water crossings at this point. So we just passed the last of the bushwhacks. Everybody likes to take the bushwhacks in the winter. And so the actual trail isn't well broken in. Hey, look, moose scat. So, sorry, a bit of an ADD moment there. We're trying to stick to the actual main trail, and it's getting less and less broken out. There's sections where we're almost having to bushwhack to do the main trail because people aren't plowing through the trail, and so it's overgrown. And now we're getting here and it's like nobody has come here. You can tell somebody has because you can see where their footprints broke through the ice crust and then new snow has filled it in.
Dave making the crossing. Go easy. Get your poles in front of you. Yep. Now put your left foot on that and it's going to sink a little bit. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Huzzah. Yeah. He made it.
River crossing 1 complete. We've got one more because we got to end up on the other side, which is why there's all the bushwhacks that we passed up. But what do you think, Tom, on the way home? We gonna bushwhack? We're gonna bushwhack. We're not crossing that river again. That was a little dicey. Piece of cake.
Careful, you're stepping on your blade. Yeah, you're on ice. I've got that stuff on the right. Yep. There you go.
Piece of cake.
Nice job.
So the bushwhack that was the main trail has finally become a real trail again, it would appear. Straight and wide open. All right, here we go. We can pick up some speed now. Well, Tom's going marathon man on me. Tom may be a surgeon at work, but I'm a caveman with a club. Yo. Stop to get some pictures in this little bit of an overview. There haven't been many views so far. This was beautiful. An awful lot of trees down over here because not a whole lot of protection on that side, and that's a predominant wind. But at this point, we're basically going up the col to the ridgeline. So it looks like we do get some views from this summit. I'm guessing Washington's over in the clouds, maybe over there. But there it is. I don't even remember what number this is. I'll put it below. It'll also be in the title. But, oh boy, here we go. No isolation. That wind is kicking. You ready? Oh, I love the frost horn. Look at that. That is so cool. There we go. Okay, so we are on the ISO Express bushwhack. We decided we were going to take the shortcut down. We meandered about the woods for a little while because we got off trail. We think we found it, but the map isn't 100% accurate because it is a bushwhack. So, but look, skies are clear, beautiful sunlight. It is a gorgeous day. And now that the winds aren't howling at us like it was on the peak, the temperatures come up. Yeah, I think it's actually above freezing at this point, especially in the sun where you've got the sun reflecting off the snow. But we're only halfway through with the bushwhack, which puts us back to the main trail. Then we have to find the other bushwhack that'll cut another mile off, and then we're back on the main trail, and hopefully I'll get some butt sledding. So we are on the ISO Express bushwhack. It cuts about a mile off our descent. We didn't want to go up this way because we wanted to get our miles in, but Tom was kind of done with this hike, so we're taking the bushwhacks back down. And I have to say, it's a lot easier, it's a lot more pleasant, it's a lot shorter. I can hear the river. It's time for a water crossing. And
then back on main trail.
Then we'll be back on main trail for a short while, and then back on the next bushwhack. So Tom has elected to go first since I was taking a while to put my electronics away. And we're both wearing snowshoes. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah. Very good. Oh my God. My snowshoe is falling off.
Yes, it is. It has come loose. Do you need me to get out there so you have something to stabilize on?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I got a big flat rock.
Yeah, his snowshoe came loose, and he realized it mid-step. Watch your balance. There you go, you're in. All right, so it looked like it was this rock.
Yep. I went right in the middle of that one.
Okay, you keep going.
Yep. The next one's going to be... I see the rocks all scratched up too
From people's spikes. I think the snowshoes are hurting rather than helping here. Okay.
Wow.
Got to watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Grab a little funny.
That didn't help. Would me standing there to give you a shoulder to push against help? Yeah, the problem is the tips of the snowshoes stick out so far, so it's hard to get your foot over. I see what you mean. I'm like going, nope. Okay, next section should be kind of steep up to the main trail. And then I would say we got it licked, because that water crossing was the last sketchy thing. So I had to put my main camera on the charger, so I'm using my phone for this one. It's pretty back here, but the bushwhacks are impossible to find. According to the GPS, we're right on one, but
no tracks.
The only tracks that we've seen since we left the main trail to get the bushwhack were ours. So, as long as we keep heading southeast, we'll eventually hit the main trail, and that'll be pretty much impossible to miss. So, we're not lost, but all of the time savings of taking the shortcut, I think we've pretty much eaten up at this point.
Yeah.
But it's an adventure. So come on, Frodo. Let's go drop this ring in a pit of lava. All right. Well, we're back on the main trail now, which means I can take off the snowshoes and I can look for a spot. Yeah, this looks like a good spot to try. Let's see. Butt sledding. I hit a post hole, so the butt sledding just isn't working out. I keep going off trail, and I think it's because it's so late in the season that there's not snowbanks on both sides of the trail. So, note to self, get the butt sledding done earlier in the season, not in April. We are at the trail. Ran into some trail friends along the way here at the end, but about 12 miles, a little over 10 hours. So not bad time for me. It's about a snail's pace for Tom. So thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a good hike, but I think we did it a little late in the season, and the end had a lot of snow melt.
Yeah.
That, I mean, we were kind of wading through the river in a few places, but you know, not so bad that we were going to get our feet actually wet, but it was definitely walking down the stream at the very end.
And there were places where we had snow going up and coming down, the sun having been on it all day long. I said, do you remember? This was snow. This was a snow bridge here. And it was gone. It was all just rocks and water and stuff. So just in the few hours we were gone on the heights there, took it right out. Took the snow right out.
So if you're depending on the snow bridges to do isolation
Don't.
in April, don't. So thank you all for coming along. Have a blessed day, and azimuth out. So after a hard hike, one of my favorite places to stop is Black Mountain Burger in Lincoln, New Hampshire. It's wonderful food. It's great food. So I'm getting to introduce my buddy Tom to Black Mountain Burger. Food shortly. So I got the Reuben burger with Cajun dusted fries, and Tom got the turkey burger with sweet potato waffle fries. I can't speak for yours, Tom, but oh, that's good. And the Cajun fries got just enough burn that my lips have some warmth around them.